Where's those kids? Come on down. Hi.
Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine.
My name is Jay Showalter. I serve on the Unity Board of Trustees as your secretary. Will the ushers come forward, please? Giving is one of the ways we practice being channels of divine love in spiritual community. As expressions of the divine, we recognize that the resources entrusted to us can be used to support healing, transformation, connection, and service. Our gifts become part of something larger than ourselves, helping our vision and our shared purpose find expressions in the world. We invite our guests to receive today's service as our free gift. As always, you can make your conscious contributions on our website or via Venmo. You can put it in the mail, or you can give it here. In whatever way you choose to support this community, take your gifts into our hands, hearts, minds, and let us bless them with divine love. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Unity of Olympia is a prosperous community. We enthusiastically and continually generate more than enough ideas, energy, money to meet all our needs and desires. We have the announcements. There we go. At Unity of Olympia, we encourage one another to attend small groups to grow our spiritual lives while also meeting our needs for belonging. These are all drop-in groups, so if you're new to Unity of Olympia, this is a great way for you to see what it's all about. We've got a lot of stuff happening today after the service. We have a choir rehearsal with Janine, right here in the sanctuary, and then downstairs we have a Father's Day celebration in the social hall after the service. There's a parenting meeting in room 205, and our youth director, Lisa Petrich, is going to be here, and they meet at 11:30. Wednesday, Reverend Terry will host a meditation group. The Monsanto small group meets this Friday. Make sure to register online or sign up downstairs if you're going to attend either of these weekday events. That way we'll know, we'll find out where if you're going to be attending or not. Every Sunday, you're welcome to participate in our World Peace Vigil. We hold a sacred space for peace, and we meet with Linda Eyrig in the library from 9:15 to 9:45. That's really nice if you're drawn to silent forms of prayer and meditation. And we just hold an open space there before the service to allow room for peace to appear in the world. Now let's prepare for meditation with music.
Thank you, Jay. Today we're going to play a particular song. It's kind of a centerpiece for me. And if you've one of the few people here who have been in my basement, you'll understand that half my basement is adorned in Beatles murals, and the other half is Rush memorabilia from my favorite band, Rush. And so it's really cool that we're doing this today. One of the songs that when I first became a Rush fan in 1980, I started like, oh my gosh, you know, the lyrics are so cool, the lyrics are so deep, the music is so cool, the music is too hard for humans to play. But inspiring nonetheless. Rush is known as the band that launched 10,000 bands because people want to get into that energy. And so one of the particular songs comes from an album that came out in 1977. And the song is called Closer to the Heart. And the first time I heard it, I loved it. Heard it a billion times. Last summer, I was in Staples in Chehalis trying out laptops as the way that one should, which is to put a Rush video on every laptop and see which one sounds the best. And so as it happened, the salesperson came by and she goes, "Oh, you're a Rush fan." And I said, "Oh yeah, they're my boys, they're my number one." And she goes, "Do you know who Peter Talbot is?" And I said, "Well, I know I've heard the name, but I can't place it." And she goes, "Well, he was a co-writer on the song Closer to the Heart." And I was like, "Wow, that's really cool." And she goes, "And he's my father-in-law." So we quickly struck up a friendship, and she has been sending me pictures of her husband as a 3-year-old sitting on the laps of my music heroes. So I had hoped to meet Mr. Talbot someday, because when you understand what these lyrics mean, you had to be a pretty cool person to come up with these ideas and to express them. Sadly, Mr. Talbot passed a few months ago, so I never got the opportunity to meet him, but quite an expression for life. Anyway, we're going to play a little snippet of that as we set up meditation. And the reason I wanted to start doing this starting last year was I became a little enraged politically and actively and socially at people's rights being stripped away, that they were actively working to take things away. And so this song spoke to my heart, and I thought it ironic this morning that it came from the album A Farewell to Kings.
Yes.
Anyway, thank you.
How ironic, or timely. We're going to do a little snippet of this song now before meditation, and then we will perform the song in its entirety afterwards. And I will be singing in 2 different registers because the part of the No Human Alive should be able to perform these songs is the vocalist, who has a higher voice than just about anybody. So I'm going to sing it here, and then I'm going to attempt to sing it in his register, okay? And the men who hold high places must be the one who start to mold a new reality closer to the heart, closer to the heart. The blacksmith and the artist reflected in their art. They forge their creativity closer to the heart. closer to the heart. Philosophers and plowmen each must know their part to sow a new mentality closer to the heart, closer to the heart, closer to the heart, closer to the heart.
We use the daily word called a Father's Blessing for our meditation. So I invite you to settle into this moment, perhaps closing your eyes, turning your attention to the breath, and find center. Center within yourself. Groundedness. And allow these words to be your own. I bless all fathers and father figures. And I bless the strength and steadiness they have offered the world. Today, I honor the ones who taught me how to stand firm when life felt uncertain. I bless those who showed me how to hold the line, to stay steady, grounded, and faithful when the winds of change were strong. I bless the ones who guided me with courage, wisdom, and quiet strength. I give thanks for every man who holds his place with integrity, who stays true to his values, who keeps his heart open even when the world feels dangerous or confusing. These men help me to be steady. Their example is a blessing to the world. I bless all fathers everywhere. May they feel supported as they support others. May they feel guided as they guide. May they know the love they have given brings us all closer to the heart. Love brings us closer to the heart. I'm going to repeat that a couple times and then we'll move into an extended silence. Love brings us closer to the heart. Love brings us closer to the heart. I too can hold the line. I too can stand in truth. I too can move closer to the heart, one steady moment at a time. So it is. Amen.
Stab at it. And the men who hold high places must be the ones who start to mold a new reality closer to the heart, closer to the heart. The blacksmith and the artist reflected in their art, they forge their creativity closer to the heart, closer to the heart. Philosophers and plowmen each must know their part to sow a new mentality closer to the heart, closer to the heart. You can keep me the captain, and I will draw the chart. Oh, it's sailing into destiny, closer to the heart, closer to the heart, closer to the heart, closer to the heart.
Yeah. Yeah, that. Ah. Some of us remember those old Tootsie Pop commercials, the ones that ask, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop, right? Okay. It's 3 because we take a bite. That's right. The wise old owl in all his supposed wisdom would give it 3 licks before crunching straight through. Practice clearly wasn't his, or patience wasn't his spiritual gift. But the question still lives, how do we get closer to the heart? And the truth is, one action, one practice of love at a time. One lick at a time. One day at a time, one breath at a time, one choice at a time, one prayer at a time. Today's lesson is called Closer to the Heart, and it's about returning to the center of dignity, equity, and the power of spiritual vision, especially in a moment when it feels like we're moving backwards. It's up to us to hold the vision of a world that works for all. That's the deal. That's what we're here to do. Father's Day. So one of the things that we want to recognize is that, I didn't write this down. I'm already going off script. One of the things we want to recognize, I want to recognize, is that white men are under attack right now by the extreme left. And I don't want it to be us. I know a lot of nice white men right here who've done the very best they can. And some of them have fallen into habits or cultural norms that we now see as not going to be helpful to our world. And you know what they've done? They changed. The men in this room are the men that are leading us. That's what Father's Day is about. You know, Ted voiced that thing that so many of us are feeling, that some men in positions of power seem to be reversing the hands of time, pulling back equity and dignity and progress that so many of the people in this room have worked really hard for. And it is tempting to point at them and say, you know, they just need to get closer to the heart. And maybe they do, but spiritually, it's never where the work begins. It begins with us. It begins with us, each one of us individually, right? I really love to point out other people's problems and faults and what they did wrong. But the truth is, it's not helping the world or me or us. My responsibility is always to find differentiation, is what they call it in family systems theory, to find what my stuff is, to find my way back to the heart, to find humility and power, that both things go together. Because without humility of knowing what is mine, regardless of what you guys are doing, without that humility of knowing what's mine, I have no power. I'm only a victim. And it's true for you too. I'm not just saying that because that's my experience. It's all of us. Charles Fillmore, he used this term chemicalization. It's when, I decide to make a shift in my consciousness. You decide to make a shift in your consciousness. You make a commitment, or just like me, I made a commitment to working out, doing just my little 15-minute move the old lady body every day. Every day I made that commitment. And chemicalization is sort of that 2 steps forward, 1 step back thing, where I made the commitment, I started doing it, and I got a cold. I mean, it shows up. It's like, dang, anybody else ever make a commitment to make a shift in their lives, to do something different, and they did it for a while, and then something showed up, and it kind of, thank you so much for nodding your head, because I know I'm not alone, right? And so one of the things that I did this time, by the way, I'm 8 days in, so I'm pretty sure I'm not contagious. One of the things I did this time was I went ahead and did about 15 minutes anyway. I did it anyway. I didn't have to feel like it. I didn't have to be a victim to it. These are one of the things, the masculine and feminine traits. Men are steady. They stick to it. They're strong, right? I'm taking that one. That one's mine now. In our culture, we see that we have a 2 steps forward, 1 step back experience. That's what's happening in our world. But I want to just say that the presence of resistance doesn't mean that our vision isn't working. It means it is. It means it is working. The vision for equity, the vision for peace, the vision that all people belong, it is working. Otherwise, there would be no pushback. Because those people who are pushing back, they're the ones that are unwilling. They feel victimized. They are unwilling to see their own stuff around it, and they're pointing it out at you, right? They're pointing it out at me. You guys are doing this. It's so easy for us to say, you're doing that. But our job is to hold steady. Spiritual maturity means we don't panic in this time, that we recognize it, we name it, and we keep moving toward the heart. We keep moving to connection, to open-heartedness. Now, that's a good idea, right? And it can be challenging. Our task is not to fight the resistance, but to hold the vision steady. In the military, in deep sea fishing and mountaineering, in these many different active experiences, when danger comes up, the wise leader says, hold the line. Hold the line. Don't run. Hold the line. Hold the vision. Hold steady. Hold the line. Hold formation. And when the moment is right, then the leader says, advance. Spirit works the same way. When the world looks chaotic and progress seems to slip backwards, when fear rises, Spirit says, hold the line. Hold the line of truth, of compassion, of equity. And when the heart is steady again, Spirit whispers, okay, go. So today I want to invite us into that vision that we hold dear. That we use our power of imagination to see into the future a world of equity, a world of peace and compassion, a world where power is rooted in the heart, a world where every child grows up safe, valued, and free, a world where peace is not a dream, but a practice. It's not fantasy. And it does require us holding that vision in order for it to happen. As people lose faith, we lose the energy to move towards it. We cannot do that. It's our jobs as women and men of faith. So, we can imagine that, right? What do you think? Can we do a little imagining? I think this is a good time for a little active imagination. You guys do this with us? I think you know the words.
Okay.
Yeah, you could turn that down a little, Robin. All right. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. And no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for hunger. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one.
Yeah. So I want to return us to the message that we started with, the Closer to the Heart message, and remind y'all that creating a world closer to the heart belongs to everybody, all of us. And it begins by naming those in high places, the ones with influence and authority, and reminding them that they must be the ones to start shaping a new reality rooted in compassion. But it doesn't stop there. It widens the circle. It speaks of the craftspeople and the artists and the musicians, each reflecting the art and the heart in their work. It speaks of thinkers and laborers, each doing their part to create a new mentality. It speaks of captains and navigators, each guiding the journey toward a more conscious future. In other words, nobody's left out. No one is exempt. No one is too small or too mighty to be a part of the work of the heart. The world is shaped not only by those in high places, but by every one of us. By the way we speak, create, serve, imagine, love, by everything we do. Each of us has a role in molding a new reality. Each of us has a part in forging a more compassionate world. Each of us is invited to steer our shared destiny closer to the heart. So, we get closer to the heart the same way we get closer to the center of that Tootsie Pop. One moment at a time, one lick at a time. We begin with ourselves. And one of the things that Eric Butterworth said that I want to bring to mind over and over, that it's about us seeing rightly, being rightly, rather than setting others right. We recognize that resistance is just part of the process. We hold the vision anyway, and we imagine the world as Spirit knows it to be. We can remember that every single one of us has a part in shaping a new reality. So that's the action I'm calling you all to this week, especially, seeing as how it's Father's Day, the men. Why not? Hold the vision, hold the line. Ask yourself, what's mine to do? What's mine to give? What's mine to love in this moment? How can I get closer to my heart in this moment, to own my own stuff in this moment? And then move from imagination to embodiment. Let your life become the expression of the world you imagine. Because the world doesn't just need a better policy or a better argument. The world needs a higher love. Come on. The kind that rises above fear, division, and old stories of separation. That's the kind that begins in the center of each of us and radiates outward. The end.
Just about. I don't have.
I figured I was going to be the only guy in the band wearing a tie. So I brought bacon and eggs for all the fathers. Think about it. There must be higher love down in the heart or hidden in the stars above. Without it, life is wasted time. Look inside your heart and I'll look inside mine. Things look so bad everywhere in this whole world. What is fair? We walk blind and we try to see.
Whoop, you're not on yet. Whew. Good to go.
All right. There we go. I'm looking out, and I actually recognize most of you, but for those that I do not, I would love to meet you. Meet me after the service, strike up a conversation. For those of you playing the home game, we'd love to see you here as well. So come on down. If you're new here and you're curious about Unity of Olympia, we want you to know this, that Unity is a place where we explore a God who is bigger, nearer, and more life-giving than many of us were taught as children. If you came this morning and stopped at the welcome table, hopefully you picked up an envelope that has information. This is the welcome packet. And there's a little sticky flower on there. And if you want to put that on your lapel, we'll know that you want to talk to us, and we'll approach you. And if you don't, we'll leave you alone. You don't need to talk to us, but we still love to see you here. There's a survey in there that gives us some feedback into how we do with our service. We'd love to get some information back from you to know what we can do better. If you heard anything here today that might help you live a life of freedom and joy, share it with someone else this week.
Thank you, Jay. So we have a couple of things coming up still. I wanted to make sure, what do we got here? Oh, next Sunday is Pride. Next Sunday is Pride. My feelings will not be hurt if you don't come to church and you go to the parade instead. But the parade doesn't start till 11. So you could just come, park at church, and then leave your car here, and then go to the parade. Parking provided.
They can wear their rainbows and their boas and everything, right?
Absolutely they can, absolutely. There are a couple of spots, 2 or 3 1-hour spots at our booth on Saturday that are available still. So if you're somebody who would like to participate for an hour on Saturday, that would be great. We have handouts, and just say hi to people and welcome them. What else? Oh, next week after service will be the last of the Foundations of Unity classes, at least the last for now. And the week after next is the 5th of July, and we have a regular thing going that's a freedom breakfast. So we'll meet downstairs week after next, and you'll all bring food. Now, and we'll have breakfast. Now, we will not be streaming week after next, and so if you're at home and you're thinking, oh, that's going to be interesting. Yeah, it'll be interesting if you come. It'll be great. But we found that the sound is so bad downstairs for people at home that is just not worth it. So come and join us. Bring food. Don't bring meat except for fish with fins. No shellfish, just fish with fins is the only kind of meat. And so eggs are good. Bring eggs and cheese. Let's see. I think that's it. I want to invite you into just holding a consciousness of prayer for the people in the room, for our loved ones, for our fathers, for the men who have served as father figures, and for all the people with us through the technology of streaming, and any prayers that they might hold as well. We know that life is moving in and through to bring about goodness, love, joy. And we accept that now and moving forward. And so it is. Yeah. Would you guys like to say a prayer and be done? Yeah? Okay, let's do the prayer for protection. Together. The light of God surrounds us. We are the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. We are the love of God. The power of God protects us. We are the power of God. And the presence of God watches over us. We are the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is. Just do your work to get closer to the heart, and you are doing all that is. Happy Father's Day. Bye.